Hello everyone, Chris Lindquist to talk to you a little bit more about real estate investing, property management, all that kind of fun stuff that helps you secure your retirement worth having. And I was reminded today of somebody who was a little bit frustrated about all the inflation that's been going on, the expenses are getting more and whatnot, and they were talking about the value of their rental property, the investment property, what their returns are, and I just had to stop and remind the person about the 4 ways you make money in real estate investing. And I'm just gonna take a couple of minutes and go through those. It won't be long. But the first way you make money in real estate investing is through cash flow before taxes. And it's just like what it sounds like. You take all of your income, you subtract all of your expenses, and what's left over is your cash flow before taxes. And that seems to be where most people are taking a little bit of a hit. The second way you make money is in principal reduction. Principal reduction is actually my favorite way to make money because essentially with each and every mortgage payment you're making, or even if you've paid cash for the property and now you're reimbursing yourself, but with each and every mortgage payment that you're making, there's a portion of that that goes towards reducing the amount of debt you have on that house. Think about that for a second. It's a little at first, it's a lot in the end, but essentially what that means is that every time somebody pays rent, they're helping you to buy a house. So you've always got to figure that in. There's an easy way to figure that out. We can have a one-on-one conversation about that if you want. And yet that is my favorite way of making money. The third way you make money is by the tax benefits. The tax benefits can add up to quite a bit here. Now, you got your depreciation, you've got all of your expenses, of which a property manager is expenses, but your miles are expenses, your accountants are expenses. All these expenses can be deducted from your income. The depreciation's the big one because over 29 and a half years, you get to tell the federal government that you're losing money on the property, even though you're probably not. And so that adds up over time. Now, of course, there is depreciation and recapture. When you go to sell the property, we can get into that. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother article. That's a whole nother one-on-one conversation. But in real time, for essentially 30 years, you get a ton of tax benefits with your investment property. And lastly, the fourth way you make money with income property is through appreciation. Now, I want to be very careful here. I can't tell you what appreciation is going to be. I could never guarantee it in any way, shape, or form. But appreciation has been real in the United States for a long, long time, with some very notable exceptions. But appreciation is easy to tell you what it was in the past. And appreciation is very, very real and can be quite substantial. And that's why for most people, you've got the cash flow before taxes, you've got the principal reduction, you've got the tax benefits, but appreciation is their favorite. Let me just give you an example. I went to Redfin, and they've got an excellent analytics tools on there. And Redfin says the Kansas City, Missouri housing market, and a great many of you are in that, from October 2020 to October 2023, the median sales price went from $220,000 to $260,000. And over 3 years, 36 months, that's an 18.2% growth. 18.2% over the 3 years. If you wanted to be crazy, you could say 6% a year, okay? It wouldn't work out exactly that way, but 6% a year, plus your tax benefits, plus your principal reduction, plus your cash flow before taxes. Are you following me here? Okay, so that's Kansas City, Missouri. For many of you, you're on the Kansas side, the Kansas suburbs, especially Johnson County, Kansas. And in Johnson County, Kansas, what we have found out, it says Shawnee Mission on Redfin, if you want to go verify this, that 3 years ago in October, $347,000 was the median sales price. And 3 years later in October of 2023, it was $435,250. Well, that's up 25.4%. So in short, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and remind you that owning real estate investments, rental properties, income properties, whatever term you want to use, is a long-term wealth strategy. It's not a get-quick strategy. And there does seem to be an inverse relationship between how much cash flow you're getting and how much appreciation you're getting. So if you go for appreciation, you generally lower your cash flow. If you go for cash flow, you generally lower your appreciation. Again, a whole nother video, we can talk more about that. I'm Chris Lindquist, and I'm here to help you create your retirement worth having by owning rental properties. Have a great day.